Welcome back to another video on DLD and everything that surrounds it. Today in this new video we will discuss how you can get your child or teenager with the DLD to have a hobby. Nowadays, a child or teenager should have a hobby, as society is taking away activities for younger people. So the only best way for someone to be occupied is to have a hobby of some description. So let us get into the video without any delay. Finding a hobby for any child or teenager could be difficult, as it depends on what they enjoy doing. But finding one for a child or teenager with the Developmental Language Disorder can be very tricky, as you need to take into account their level of speech. You can't really give them a club where they're debating the issues of the world, like the Oxford Unit, for example. Well, you could, but ask yourself this: how long would my child or teenager last for when they don't have a good amount of speed to allow people to understand what they're debating about? If your child or teenager does have a good level of speech, there are many hobbies that they could do. This includes first aid or even the air cadets. You just need to see what they like to do and ask them. I really enjoyed the first aid, so fortunately through my work as a lifeguard, I knew someone who was in the organisation. Central Ambulance is the leading international charity that provides first aid to events. It also trains people to become first aider. For many years, I was a part of this organisation and enjoyed it immensely. As a part of the organisation, I could do more first aid and learn to be part of a team in a different environment. We were also part of the first aid team for more significant events. Volunteering is good for the CV, as companies like to see the potential employee have done activities that aren't work-related. Also, for a child or young person with a DLD, it's an excellent way to meet people. They could volunteer for a charity or at a shop like Oxfam or British Heart Foundation. The Citizen Advice Office will be able to help with information on volunteering. For example, I'm a vice president of a PASIC, and it's a voluntary position. And when I was a first aider for St. John's Ambulance, or also known as SJA, It was a voluntary position. Today's video was a tricky one, as I've been out of touch with volunteering, as I've had a lot of shift work, so I couldn't be able to do any. But I hope you have enjoyed that video, and if you did, please subscribe, ring that notification bell, and share the video with anyone who you think may like it or help. In the next week's video, we will be discussing whether developmental language disorder can affect the memory and how I deal with the loss of memory. So I will hope that you can join me in the next video, and in the meantime, why don't you watch this video that YouTube thinks you will find interesting. Peace out.